Good morning, good afternoon, good evening, wherever you are around the world. My name is Sifu Bryan. I'm an overprairie mental conflict teacher with 30 years experience. It is the 8th of December 2020. Let's get straight to my weekly quote. If justice is denied, let the law of karma take the ride. Nothing in this world is done without a price. Inspirational quotes. Most definitely, this is a phenomenal quote and good timing too. You know, if injustice is denied, let the law of karma take the ride. I love that. I love that. I mean, there's so much injustice going on around the world since this, I call it scamdemic, came in to play. All these governments around the world have been scandalous and have committed treason against their own people. It's been a disgrace. A disgrace. I heard of something happened in Canada, and they seem to be topping the charts. I think there's some competition going on amongst these governments around the world. I mean, the UK is right up there, but Australia is way up there with what's going on in Australia. But Toronto, I hear, is quite bad and all. But a guy organised a carol singing session outside, singing Christmas carols, and the guy got a $1,200 fine. Now, from the video I saw, they were well apart from each other, way apart from each other, and they still got a fine singing carols, Christmas carols, singing. Wow. Wow, 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 wow. I mean, I thought the one in the UK that happened last week would have topped it, but a coach in the UK got stopped. These guys were going to a protesting march against lockdowns, and they got turned. They were told to turn back. Police stopped them. Loads of police, and they weren't allowed to go into. They were asked to give in their details, and I'm thinking, but wait, is this a Gestapo now? The police Gestapo? Are the UK police Gestapo? Because that was disgraceful. And they won't allow them to go until they had given over their details, and then they were told to turn back. You know, I thought we were in freedom of speech and expression, but obviously we're not. We're in Nazi Germany. So, you know, so many things are going on. It's crazy. But this is why I love this quote. If justice is denied, let the law of karma take the ride. Nothing in this world is done without a price. And there is a price to be paid, and the karma is coming. I can feel it, it's coming. You know, all these people that are going against the people, and all these MPs, these treasonous MPs and ministers that are just creating all these laws which aren't laws, they're guidelines, and lying to the people. All these scapegoats of scientists that represents the government, and that are being paid off by these pharmaceutical companies by bringing in. The UK has jumped the gun by bringing in this vaccine, and I just call it Vax for short now. Yeah, and coming with these things, and you know, we've got a vax for the UK. They say for COVID, and you had Matt Hancock on TV crying or laughing. When I saw the video, I'm thinking, I swear it looks like he's laughing. You know, he's probably laughing, thinking, God, I didn't think I'll get away with it for such a long time. And then buying it, you know. But your day's coming. Your day's coming, Matt Hancock. And that karma's coming for you. It is coming. It is coming. But I saw a little article, Null, saying 40 years worth of research, no vax, for HIV. At least 100 years of research, no vax, for cancer. Ongoing research, no vax, for the common cold. Less than a year for COVID, and we have a vax. I think I'll take a pass on that shot. No. Anyone knows, or most people know, that it takes 10 years minimal to create a vax, you know, and no. And also, how have you created this when you've never isolated it, you've never purified this thing, so therefore it doesn't exist. If you've not done the basics to identify this so-called disease, you've not done that, and it's in your government papers, you haven't done it. So have you created a vax? From what? Of what? I would highly recommend people to do their research before they take anything. And check out Robert F. Kennedy Jr. He tells you exactly what's inside this vax. It's a new type of vax, by the way, with nanotechnology. Even Boris Johnson was talking about it. The actual technology within it that changes your DNA. So, do you want something in your body that's going to do that? And it's the first time they've ever used this particular technology. To be honest, this has never ever been about COVID. It's always been about control, controlling you, controlling your whereabouts, the New World Order. This was told to us back in the 80s, and it's happening now. So no one can't tell me it's a conspiracy theory. It's happening now. We were told this back in the 80s. Yeah. Now they're going to come with these health passports to say whether you've taken it or not. And if you haven't taken it, you can't fly, or you can't go into a supermarket, or you can't. It all starts off, it's that creep mentality. First it's a card, then it's an ID card, and then it goes on and on and on. Are we, as citizens of the world, because it's not going to just be this country, it's going to be all around the world, are we going to cower and allow these people to do this when we are the majority and we put these people into government? We are the power. The power is with the people. And I've got to admit, what I do like about Trump, he's not my best buddy, right? But what I do like about him is that he's trying to give the power back to the people. And clearly this is being done. Now, the company advisor that's bringing these vaccines, Mr. Charlie Wall, who I listen to a lot, check him out on BitTrue, because they took him off YouTube and stuff because he was speaking the truth. But check him out. But he was saying that the I think the director has actually sold 60% of his shares. Now, if you've just found this so-called cure, you wouldn't sell 60% of your shares, would you? Unless he knows something that we don't know. I think karma's coming. It's coming. It's coming. And this karma is coming soon. Now, there's a thing that Trump seems to be doing, which is he's been doing throughout the year, which is giving out sealed indictments. Now, let's explain what a sealed indictment is. So let's go into this. Now, I got this from one of Charlie Ward's videos, yeah? And it goes on to say the entire Minnesota National Guard from Arizona guards Contamino Bay. I've not said it right, but you know what I'm talking about. Alright, you know, I have a little twang in my lyrics, but anyway, yeah, because they are expecting a lot of prisoners. Now, what is a sealed indictment? A sealed indictment is a law case against a group of people. So let's say you have an organized crime group, gang group in New York, and there's 25 people involved. A sealed indictment could be a prosecutor would present the evidence to a jury of 12 people, and they would see if there was enough evidence to make a case against against this person or group. So once they say yes, they believe there is enough evidence sufficient to warrant an investigation and prosecution into these people, we're going to give you the green light. So what they do, they seal it, and there's 25 people involved in this particular crime group. They're open and sealed indictments all at the same time, and they go and arrest everybody. So it does not give anybody time to talk to each other or to tip anybody off. Now, in any given year in US history, listen to this, there is normally between 800 and 1200 sealed indictments. This is on a bad year. Remember, this is on a bad year. 800 to 1200 sealed indictments on a bad year. But as of March, April, May 2020, there was 167,000 sealed indictments. That is how many arrests they are making. Now, that has probably quadrupled, because this is back in May. We're now in December, and we know they've been making arrests throughout. So all these corrupt officials, and this is worldwide, they've been making arrests worldwide. Check out Charlie Ward, and he will give you more information on that. Check him out on BitTube. But he's been going after the corrupt governments, corrupt local authorities, corrupt CEOs, corrupt police officers, judges, lawyers, all these people that have had a hand in corruption. He's going after, and he's also updated a lot of these death penalties. Like it's for treason, it's the death penalty. For paedophilia, automatic death penalty. So all those people up in Hollywood, Bollywood is also heavily involved in this. These paedophilia networks with the elites, I wouldn't be sitting comfortably. He's updated the death penalty. He's brought in firing squads, gas chamber, hanging. You know, I don't think you guys should be sitting comfortably if you've done these crimes. And it's not just crime, it's evil, you know, evil. So all these governments and people that have created these treasonous acts against their people, I think karma's coming for you lot, and it's coming very, very soon. But once again, I love this quote: if justice is denied, let the law of karma take the ride. Nothing in this world is done without a price. Most definitely, nothing in this world is done without a price. And for all these things, what these guys have done to everyone, to all of us, the suicide rates have gone up on on nothing but a code. The UK government have downgraded it. The CDC has downgraded it. WHO has all these world governments have downgraded it. Yet we're still here. They're pretending there's some kind of pandemic. but people are taking these people to court. We'll see how they get on, and I would always update you on that. But these are interesting times. But guys, don't take the vac. I mean, take it if you feel you have to. Yeah, but do your research. Do your research. Beg you, please do your research before you put anything into your body. It's taken them less than a year. It takes 10 years. But anyway, this is a phenomenal quote. And yeah, but thank you guys for listening. Don't forget to like, share and comment, and of course subscribe if you're new around here. And I will catch you next week.